lesbian. That's not really relevant to the rest of my set, but I do like to let the ladies know. I'm gonna do a little song for you guys. As a comic, I travel a lot, and this is a song about Australia. Here's a little story about an Australian cafe. I ordered a glass of water, but instead of just saying okay, the waiter said, "No worries, ma'am," which I guess was polite. But to my North American ears, it just didn't sound quite right. I mean, it's just a glass of water. I'm not worried about it at all, actually. You don't need to project onto me that I'm having a mental process about the glass of water, because I wasn't even thinking about the concept of worry, but you've introduced it, haven't you? What would I have to worry about? And then I started to think of all the things that could go wrong as he fetched my drink. What if he spits in the water? What if it's full of disease? Unless he's planning to do something weird, why would he say no worries? What if the glass is cracked? What if the glass is half empty? What if I get philosophical and I'm forced to confront my innate negativity? What if there's no meaning? What if there's no point to life? What if I choose to get married and they pronounce us wife and wife? It just sounds so gay. What if he's not the waiter and this is some elaborate prank? What if my darkest fear is true and I'm the reason that my mom drank? I feel guilty all the time. What if when I was vegan I didn't get enough vitamin B? And all I did was annoy my friends and destroy my short-term memory. What if my mind never settles down and I never know true joy? What if even though I try hard to be cool, I always look like a little boy who's into it? Ladies? Fellas. Very few people. What if when it comes, the water is too salty? What if despite the fact that I'm a moderately successful comedian and I have a lot of friends and I'm in a healthy relationship, what if I never overcome the psychological damage I experienced in childhood? Not that I'm blaming my parents. I mean, they come from their own dysfunctional backgrounds and they just did the gosh darn best they could, okay, with a crappy hand that life dealt to them. But what if I always stay afraid and I label myself and my feelings as somehow wrong? Well, assuming that everyone else in the world is somehow right. So that even though my heart yearns for something deeper, my connections with other people ultimately feel kind of superficial because I isolate myself emotionally. When the waiter comes, he arrives in a flurry. He says, "Sorry that I took so long." I say, "Hey man, no worries." Sometimes I wish that I had more confidence. I'm doing okay, but it's really important to have confidence when you're doing comedy. You know, and I work with like super confident dudes, you know, who sometimes have no reason to be that confident, but like really confident dudes, and I want to be more like them. If I had that kind of confidence, like I'd love to have a catchphrase. I think that could be amazing. I'm working on one. I do need to work it into conversation. So, sir, I'm going to ask you a question. Your part's very easy. This is a catchphrase that I hope to use one day when I have more confidence, so I can be like my male counterparts. I'm pretty excited about it. What do you do for a living? Tell it to my balls! It's just a little something I'm working on, and I think eventually that'll be great. Thank you guys. Good night.